Hello and welcome to another Lexmoto ride out. Today we are out on the new Lexmoto Riot 125cc, our brand new mini bike to enter the lineup. Now this is an exciting area of the market for us to be. We've long been admirers of the pre-existing models in this sector, the likes of the Honda Grom or MSX and some of the other different variants that exist. And it's a ridiculously fun area of the market to be in. These little small wheels make for a really agile riding experience, nice pokey acceleration, and just a massive smile on your face. They are amazing fun to ride, and hence why we called it the Riot, because we are having an absolute riot of a time. Now, the Riot that we've got here comes in two different colours. We've got the red version, which I'm out on today. We also have a black version. The black version obviously has black rear sections and black tank panel on it. By and large, there's a lot of similarities between the two models. So we'll start off going from front to back. You'll notice, looking at the front end of this bike, we have a front disc brake. That is a combined braking system, so it works in tandem with the rear braking system as well. You can brake independently with the front, but the rear brake also activates it as well. Looking towards the front, you can see these really nice red anodized wheels, mixture of red and black on the front. They look absolutely stunning. Upside down forks, LED headlight. You'll also spot that it's got some LED indicators as well. Those are on the front and back. Moving round, we have a lay-down motor. This is based off of a pretty common Honda design. It's a 4-speed system on this, and that's accentuated to these beautiful 3-outlet. Maybe a little bit excessive, given that this is only a single-cylinder bike, but anyone that recognises the styling cues that they followed will know that that's in homage to the MV Augusta Brutale, which is a 3-cylinder model. Moving around towards the back, we can see that mono rear suspension, rear disc brake. We've got the hugger system. The huggers are a little bit of a divisive matter with motorcyclists. The reason that they're there is because they want to get the clutter away from the rear light section. You've got your rear light up there, indicators down here. Move around further. All in all, it's just a very pretty little bike. I just can't get over how much fun it is to ride. That's the big standout feature on this bike, is how much fun it is. So let's jump on and give it a look. I apologise for the mess that this one's in. We've been enjoying it through the winter. So let's have a look at the controls. We've got a nice clear digital display on the front there, revs across the bottom, there's a clock, odometer, we've got our speed as well as a fuel gauge on the side there. Controls on the left hand side, we've got the indicators, you can turn that one on and off. Horn, we've got hazard lights should you need those, high beam, low beam, and a passing light as well. You can see obviously the dash is lighting up in correspondence with that. Starter and your kill switch as well. So all the basic easy to know controls. There's not a great deal that's going to surprise anyone on this. So without further ado, shall we go for a ride on this one? I think it would be good fun too. So as we start moving off, those little 12-inch wheels, they make the acceleration quite nice and pokey, so even with a 4-speed transmission, it's still a lot of fun to ride. Now the power output on this motor is 6.2 kilowatt, which is around 8 horsepower. It's not near the legal limit. If you are looking for that, then it's probably worth looking elsewhere. What this bike is about is affordability and fun. So those 12-inch wheels, the benefits are that they're nice and small, they can spin up to speed quite quick, so you've got nippy acceleration. It's also very agile, so you can turn quick. The downside is that with smaller wheels, you do feel a little bit more of the bumps. So, I mean, we're taking this today on a lane, so you'll be able to see how the bike's going to react to that. The nice thing is you can dodge around them. In all honesty, I would say if you are looking for something that's a nice comfortable commuter, you're probably best looking at one of our commuter models, surprisingly enough. So what can I tell you about this bike? This bike is from a new factory to us. The factory is known as Anodized and they're based in Chongqing. Chongqing is a very familiar city to us. They've been well, they're one of the main industrial hubs of China, and the city is home to a couple of models in our lineup, including the ZS6F, ZS6R and the Michigan. The engine supplier for this bike is a factory that you guys will probably be familiar with. The factory that make the engine is a supplier called Lonsin. They are a very big factory, one of the big three in China. And they have got some rather large contracts. They make engines under license of BMW, and they're certainly very credible. The engine design isn't anything that's especially uncommon. You'll find that the motor design is featured quite a bit on pit bikes and stuff like that, so there may be some upgrade potential, crossover potential there, if you're looking for that sort of thing. Now it is very damp out today, and we are more than easily keeping up with this Daihatsu whatever it is. This bike nicks along quite well. The handling, courtesy of those USD front forks and that mono rear shock, it does a good job. It's something that is not going to be sort of an all-day riding prospect, but I certainly don't have any objections to it. Size-wise, because this is a diddy little bike, anyone who's a little bit shorter, this is going to be a great little option for you. We've been having a fantastic time of it at the moment. 2019 was a brilliant year, with sales only beaten by our bumper year in 2016. We managed to go through just shy of 8,000 units. Did him! Look at that. Racing pedigree. You can't account for other road users. So yeah, 2019, brilliant year for us. Registrations wise, we increased by something crazy, like 30%. That is mega. That officially made Lexmoto the fastest growing band of 2019. Hurrah! Thank you for everyone for supporting the brand. We genuinely appreciate you all who support us, come and see us at shows and stuff like that. Follow us on social media. You make the brand. And we're up to 4th gear, so on a faster road like this, this probably isn't going to be the most suitable option. It gives you an idea of how it's running. We're kicking out about 8,000 RPM, 52 mile an hour. Catching up to the traffic. Damn, the worst thing about sharing the road with people is the other people. 2019 has been a fantastic year for us, and we've had a great time serving you guys. I'd be keen to find out what you guys think of our new models. Obviously, we recently launched the Riot, we recently launched the LXR 380, Pegasus 300 and Vendetta 250. All exciting bikes, and our first foray with Lexmoto into the A2 market. Let us know what you think in the comments down below, and we'll try and get back to you as soon as we can. I hope you've enjoyed coming out with me today, having a look at the Lexmoto Riot. I've certainly enjoyed having you along with me, and look forward to seeing you again in the future for another ride out. If you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to keep up to date with all of our releases. And also make sure you don't forget about our Facebook and Instagram. Lots of interesting stuff going on there. Until next time, I will see you in a video again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.